Paul Ezike, you have a sickness, and I've been able to make the research and I will show you what your problem is. But before then, listen to this lecture. Electoral reform was something that Tinubu and Akpabio-led National Assembly had already decided the outcome. That was why barely less than 24 hours after Akpabio signed that electoral reform into law, President Tinubu assented to it because him and his men were right with the National Assembly while everything was ongoing. This is the reason why no matter the protest that took place, nothing changed. I'm not trying here to blame the people that protested or saying they didn't do well. They did their best, but the outcome could not change. Not because VDM did not participate. The outcome of that protest that have turned out to fail would have still be the same if VDM had participated in that protest. Because Tinubu and his men, they already set out on what they want to do with that electoral reform. One key problem of that protest, which VDM did not agree to, was one, setting out dates. Two, the timing. It was already too late and nothing could change within that shortest possible time for electoral reform to be reviewed and then INEC begin to prepare for a new election coming 2027. The fact that you, Paul Ezike, is now angry with VDM because he did not participate in the protest and even went further to say it is dead on arrival, and then you are now revenging that same statement at this critical time while VDM is protesting for release of kidnapped victims, shows that you don't have anything upstairs. Electoral reform was just a review of a constitution pertaining to how to do elections in Nigeria. VDM did not participate in electoral reform protests. Now you are trying to discredit his effort in the protest that is very right and legitimate, protesting for the release of Nigerians that have been kidnapped. Assume your family member is in this same video where a woman, a mother, is crying right now, and then you are condemning VDM for protesting and pushing the government to do the right thing and release these people. Assuming your family member is here, Paul Ezike, you have lost it. So I decided to make some research about what your problem is, and then I found this. Hate acts as a brain hijacker. It triggers a network of structures that flood your system with stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, while simultaneously shutting down areas responsible for logic, reasoning, and empathy. This process changes how the brain operates, both immediately and over time. Now, see part of your write-up in your post against the video you made about VDM. Part of your write-up of that video is, even VDM knows that protest without INEC can't remove a sitting president. Paul Ezike, what can you grasp from this statement? Even VDM knows that protest without INEC can't remove a sitting president. Have you seen where INEC remove a sitting president? Sitting president or governors, elected officials, are removed through what they call impeachment. And it is done by National Assembly, whether State National Assembly for governors and National Assembly comprising of both the Senate and House of Rep for presidents. How did this statement come into your brain that even VDM knows that protest without INEC can't remove a sitting president? Shows your brain has gone gaga because of hate. If you don't remove your hate against VDM from this your head, this your big head that is always covering the whole of your post in your videos, it's going to have adverse effect on you and yourself. It's just my piece of advice, Paul Ezike. And please remove that doctor from your name because you don't deserve it.